Part 2. So last time we finished up with this Bo-BoBo clay model right here, and we're still continuing on with Bo-BoBo. So next is a so sculpted Don Patch. I really paid no attention to spikes here because he has a very distinct spike pattern. It's like one at the top, two little ones, one on the side, two little ones, one down, all that around. But here I kind of just like slap them onto the back because I don't know why, but I did. And the face, Don Patch has big eyes in the middle of his face and like very small triangular eyebrows, and his mouth is like right underneath his eyes. So I didn't really pay attention to that there, but all aside, it still looks pretty good for a Don Patch. And this really obvious like stand that kind of bothers me is to make him stand. I'm guessing I probably didn't sculpt the stand the same day that I did the clay model, so that's why it's some really odd, annoying color, and it's a square, and it really doesn't fit him well. But I just did that so he could stand, because I did. Still continuing on with Bobo, I have a lot of Bobo clay models for some odd reason, is General Jelly Jiggler, who is sculpted pretty well, because he's jelly, I guess. Yeah, I actually like the face on this one. It looks pretty cool. Like, it looks like a pretty good one. But the nose, his nose is like downward. It's not really pointy, and this one has like a pointy nose, but that's okay. I actually like tried to, blend the clay in so it didn't look like he was in like, 4 different parts. And I added the white lines because he shines. Oh yeah, he's gonna not stand up, but he'll probably fall over, so I'll just leave him like that. Naruto can hold him. Again, with Jelly Jiggler is another Jelly Jiggler. This one was more, well, this one was sculpted after that one. So it is better likeness. The nose, this one's nose is down. Although the eyes, I think, should have been a little smaller, but that actually looks like a pretty good Jelly Jiggler. And this one is in, like, one complete piece, so there's, like, no lines or anything. Except, I don't know if you can see, but this blue is a bit lighter than this blue. I'm guessing I ran out of the same blue I was using, again, which always happens to me. And again with the lines of shine. It's a pretty good Jelly Jiggler. I like that one. They're not going to stand up. He can hold on to Naruto. Yay, thank you, Naruto. Here are some really small Bo-BoBo little like minifigure guys I made. And I'm going to give them, well, first of all, I think they look pretty good as is. And I'm going to give them even more credit because they're so small. So, this is Bo-BoBo. I'm amazed at like how good these are to this day. The afro, his afro is bulking up right there, which is good, and he has like his shoulders are muscular, so that's pretty good there. I like that, and they all stand up. I think they should. Jelly Jiggler, this one's kind of self-explanatory. It's jelly. Don Patch is next. And this one I actually paid attention. This one is like better than that one, despite it being so small. I actually paid attention to the detail or the spike order. This one's up to that. Like how I explained earlier, and the face is better on this one. It's more. It looks more like the character. And then everyone's favorite Don Patch variant, Professional Patch, who is moderately sculpted less good than that Don Patch, but nonetheless is still pretty good. And his fists are covering his mouth, so I didn't bother to put in a nose or a mouth apparently. Yay. Last Bo-BoBo model is this pretty big one that I made, and yeah, it's pretty big. I tried to model this one after when he puts his like black coat on or whatever and gets like powered up or whatever happened in that episode when they were shopping. I think that's what episode it happened in. Again, no picture reference, so I didn't really know how the designs were, so I just did Bo on the back, the Japanese character for Bo. And because I tried to make him with a coat and I kind of tried to keep his, blue uniform and stuff on too, it kind of all sagged because it, when I tried to push it down. The face is pretty good. I'm going to say it's probably better than that one, at least in the face alone. The afro still could be a bit bigger and his face a bit, like his head a bit smaller. Although I think it's still pretty good. It's probably one of the biggest anime Clay models have made. Okay, I don't want this to be like 3 parts, so I'll kind of speed this along a little bit. Next is Code Geass. Now, I don't even know how I began to like this show. I haven't really watched any of it. Like I said, I usually only watch a show if it's on TV. And right when I got into it, Adult Swim decided to cancel it, so I haven't really watched anything much on it. I don't really have a say in it, other than Lelouch is a pretty cool character. So, we can start with Lelouch, which is kind of the only character I've sculpted from the show. So, haha. Lelouch. This one is different than all these because this is one that I sculpted and then painted over. So, it looks pretty cool. He's in his, like, his pose about whatever that is. And you can't see, but he's got, one eye has the Geass in it and one doesn't. I like this one a lot. This is probably one of the best Lelouches I've sculpted of the 3 or 4 I've made. That's cool, but he doesn't stand up, which annoys me to no end. And this was a cape thing that... Ready? Well, it's supposed to, go on like that or something. Something or other. Now is more of a... I'm going to say another Lelouch, but this one is not nearly as good as that one. Although I've been told that it is, but I really don't think it is. This one... Yes, he has no arms because I originally made him with, like, interchangeable arms, but I just used a really bad toothpick method, and they all fell off, so I have no idea where they are. So we have an Armless Lelouch. I tried to model this one after that one. I think I may have called that one a prototype originally, and then I tried to remodel it and stuff, but I just couldn't get the face right on this one. That one is so much better, and I'm going to say it's a final because I never bothered to make another one. So yeah, this one's okay. And I used some like weird green clay to, I painted this one as I did this one. I used some weird green clay so you can kind of maybe see the green tint in his face, but he's like, it's not as good. But I'll still put him next to that one. And last for Code Geass is this Zero Lelouch because I had to do a 0 one if I did that one. This one is more so modeled after this one, the good one, because I just decided to, let's say, okay, I made Lelouch in a school uniform thing, now I gotta make a 0. I like this, I like the mask on this one, it looks really nice. The yellow bordering around the cape could have been done a bit better, but at that time I didn't have a whole lot of paint skill, so it kind of stayed like that. And the cape is kind of, he's like on the cape, so it's not, it's not like the cape can like go off or anything. He's kind of like one figure like this. The yellow and the blue looks pretty nice. I like how that looks. And of course he has black gloves and his little uniform thing slopes down. Although I will say, this, like his whole white scarf thing, whatever you call it, I was supposed to paint that white, but at the time I didn't have any white paint. So I kind of just left it this kind of like off-white color and have not painted it since. I won't paint it, and it stays like that. So technically it's unfinished, but oh well. Okay, now we're getting into clay models that were sculpted within, I'm going to say, the past like 3 months. So these are moderately better. And first is, for both of these series, I won't get into too much about how I feel about them because they're both good series. I like them, and I haven't really been like a fan since the beginning, like Naruto or anything. So I'm going to say the series is moderately good for what the series is good for what they are. So, but I'm not going to get into a whole like deep into it. So first is Spike Spiegel from Cowboy Bebop, and this thing is big. But see, look at the face. Like, look at that face. That is a really good face. So you can obviously tell that these were sculpted more recently, as I said, just because they look better. He's got his tie, his coat slopes over, the 2 little line things there. He's got his cigarette in his hand. Right there, you can see that. And I tried a kind of new technique. Instead of filling the whole body with like a certain color or sculpting the whole thing in like blue, I took a bunch of blue and I like rolled it out and then folded it over so it was like hollow inside to create like a clothing effect. And I think it actually works here. Like you can see the sleeves and the pants and stuff. It actually works. I like how that worked out. Yeah. So I think that was a pretty good technique that I did for this spike, and I like this spike a lot. It looks really great. It looks really great. And the hair is green, yes. I before a while ago, I thought it was like black, but nope, it's green. And maybe I should fix the camera, but this video's almost over, so I'm not really gonna bother. Wow, that's moderately a lot. Okay, very last one. Are you ready for this? Okay, last one. And it's Roger Smith from the Big O. I tried the same style for him as I did with Spike, but it didn't work out because Roger has a really big, like, muscular, like, upper body and, like, really big shoulders and stuff, but I didn't have a whole lot of clay for this one, so it didn't really work out that way. Like, I ran out of black, of course, because I run out of every color of everything I need when I'm sculpting anything at the right time. So he's not as hefty as he should be. The face is okay, but I just don't think I ever captured the Roger Smith face. I just don't think I did. I mean, it's pretty good, but I couldn't get it the way I wanted it. And, you know, he's in that position, he's like calling the Big O. And if he was more bulky up here, then the pants would have probably been a bit better. But there, oh no, this video is almost over. You guys aren't gonna screw up now. There we go, yes. So those are all the anime clay figure models I've made. I don't know how the heck this video got 2 parts, nearly, 15 minutes each. But there you go. There was my really big, epic, hyped up anime clay figure model video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As I said, I'm a huge anime manga fan, so I wanted to bring that into my channel. But that's not it. This was the in-depth. I will have a collection video of my anime manga stuff, figures, whatnot, soon. So be on the watch for that, as well as a couple other animations, bits of, anything videos, whatnot. So, thank you for watching, guys, and until more videos, Finn, and because this is anime and manga, I have to say this, sayonara.